That's got the title sequence, anyway. Usually takes me a whole day to get the title. I can't start until I do. I'm glad I got the title. Striding down the street, a man who thinks he's an angel. Striding along without his wings.
Look, I've never dictated my work before. I don't know whether I can do it. It's rather like asking you to share my fantasies, like inviting you to clump up and down inside my head. Still, I've got my title. Eh?
Yes.
Yes.
Ouch! My hand, my bloody hand.
What did you do to your hand?
Okay, capital letters. Pan up to winter sky over North London suburb. Full stop. It's very cold. Colour of lead. Full stop. Slowly space down. Slowly drift back down. Okay. To outline of houses, chimneys, and distant buildings poking up like sore thumbs. Full stop.
So what?
Thumbs.
Thumbs?
Thumbs, yes. Like chips in a transport cafe. They always remind me of thumbs. Fried thumbs. Space down page again. Still in capitals. Sound of bitter wind, full stop. Feeling of biting cold, full stop. A long it's just still in caps. A long panorama of uniform dwellings with tiny front lawns, net curtains, and ding-dong doorbells. The living death. Don't put that.
Don't put what?
A living death. After the Philistines at the BBC live in such a street. Ding-dong. Even my producer keeps gnomes in his garden. What sort of place do you live in? Sandra? It is Sandra, you said, isn't it?
Sandra George. I share a flat.
Share?
With two other girls.
Like you, are they, the other two?
How do you mean?
Well, if they look like you, I should imagine you have to keep the place well padlocked.
Sorry, I don't get you.
Half the rams in London will be trying to break in. Me too. There are a few bare and stuffy trees along the edge of pavement, comma. Suburban parodies of the real thing, full stop. Zoom into one of the houses, settling on the front door.
Too fast!
Now look, I asked that bloody agency to send me somebody fast. Don't have to keep stopping, do I? Do I? For Christ's sake, it's difficult enough not seeing the words as they come out, bloody hell! Bloody flaming hell! I'm sorry.
Front door, is that the last thing?
I'm sorry, Sandra, I'm sorry. Okay? Okay. Zoom into one of the houses settling on the floor. And put, superimpose captions, still on the left-hand side of the page. Move back to the mid, the same line, and put, wait a minute. The good book.
Sorry.
The Bible.
Oh, there.
It's in Hebrews, the quotation I want. Chapter 12 or 13, eh? Ah, yes. Here it is. Chapter 13. Right on tugged, eh? I always find my way around this little book. And put, quote, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Hebrews 13, colon, 2. Those are the words we shall see on the screen. Signal for half the bloody viewers to switch off.
Is this right? Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware.
Unaware. Chapel 3 times on a Sunday when I was a lad. That's me. I know this bleeding book like it was an ache, and the ligaments on my memory. God, yes. Chapel bread. You see, they're quite safe with me. Up the hill to Salem, polished shoes, clean hanky, tuppence for the collecting box, and Sankey's book of hymns stuck halfway down my gullet. That's how our harmonium player used to sit. fingers poised over the keys while the preacher read out the first verse. But she was fat and ugly and fond of sin. You, on the other hand, are slim and beautiful and fond of what?
Please.
Pardon?
Do we have to? I'm not interested. Please.
Look, I'm not dictating business letters, you know. Oh, forget it. Be not forgetful to entertain. They're great, some of these quotations. The next verse but one goes on. Marriage is honourable in all, and the bed undefiled, but whoremongers and adulterers God will judge.
Here endeth the lesson.
God, those quotations. They roll around inside your head like stones. Clunk, clunk, clunk. If thy right hand offend thee.
Do you want me to type that?
What?
If thy right hand something something.
Oh, yeah. No. Fantasies, delusions, fears, guilt. Almost always guilt. What happens when we lose our fantasy? Somebody rips it off us. Rips off the wings and leaves bleeding stumps. Open wounds. A man who thinks he's an angel. That's what it's all about. And how he loses his wings. That's what everything is about. Everything. Everywhere. Every time. Oh, of course it won't work.
Sorry.
The play won't work.
Oh.
Not that it matters very much, of course. Who cares whether it works or not? The play for today. Just for today. Helps pass the time. Something easy. Something undemanding. Lasts just a bit longer than a bag of crisps and has the same sort of taste. Oh, well, let's get on with it. Let's bring the poor deluded sod in off the cold street. Only have a day's film anyway. Let's sit him down in somebody's living room, shall we? Sit him down on a hard-back chair and let him announce he's an angel. An angel?
Oh, I love angels.
Oh, how very nice of you. How very, very nice. Oh, what a lovely thing to say. How very decent of you. Oh, I'm touched, overcome, overwhelmed. It isn't very often that I come across people who genuinely feel that way about angels.
She's Welsh, you see. Mrs. Cawse is from Wales originally. Yes, from South Wales. Mrs. Cawse went to chapel when she was a little girl.
Chapel. Yes, that's right, Mr. Michael. Oh, I remember it as though it were yesterday. I can still feel that I am there. Strange, you know, but talking about angels, you see.
Not at all strange. No, not at all. Nice biscuits.
We had this banner hanging up above the pulpit. Oh, a lovely embroidered banner.
But the angel. What about the angel?
The angel, oh, the angel, yes. But the banner was embroidered with a beautiful picture. There were two little children out picking flowers. This was the picture embroidered on the banner. But they were on the very edge of a huge precipice. A sweet little boy and girl about 4 years old.
The young man doesn't want to hear about
the
it.
two infants were in terrible peril. But behind them, standing guard over them, was this tall, white, shimmering, very beautiful angel with wings of burnished gold.
Fantastic. Wings of burnished gold.
The children weren't going to come to any harm, you see. The angel was looking after them, wasn't it? Ah, and I loved that angel. Oh, I did. I've always loved the idea of angels ever since. We put them on our cakes, you know, in sugar. Ah, it was a beautiful banner.
That would be Freddie.
But I don't quite understand.
My mate, Freddie. That's me mate.
Who is?
The angel, of course. That would be Freddie. He's always doing that sort of thing. He has a soft spot for the kids, Freddie has. Always on the lookout for them. On the roads, in playgrounds, fun fairs.
Oh, but she, I mean, it was a lady angel. She had, well, you know, she had...
Lady angel? You mean with tits?
There is a terrible silence. Full stop. All we can hear is Michael crunching up his biscuits. Full stop. And then space down for more dialogue, and he says, "Tits?" Exclamation mark. "An angel with tits?" Underline that.
All of it.
No, just tits. What did he say, that last bit?
Tits, an angel with tits.
No, he says. We don't have that sort of stuff. Full stop. There is no sex in heaven. Full stop. None of that sort of dash, bracket, shout, and capitals, bracket, filth, full stop. Read that back.
No, we don't have any of that sort of stuff. There is no sex in heaven, none of that sort of filth.
You make my words come alive. You really do.
I'm a typist, not an actress.
Doesn't it mean anything to you? Doesn't it say anything? Anything at all?
I'm just trying to get it all down without too many mistakes.
Can you see that this character is an angel only because he doesn't want to be a man? He'd rather have wings at his shoulder blades than genitals at his loins. He's an angel in order to avoid pain. He logically extends the Puritan fear, disgust of the body, until he feels he has no body at all. No genitals, no sexual desire, no imperious fluid. And my God, haven't we all sometimes longed to be free of that tyranny? Free of the mindless havoc of desire, eh? Free of that animal longing, that dumb ache. Oh, the stupidity of it, the indignity. When we lie awake remembering a voice, a gesture. I'll bet you sleep well, though.
Like a log.
Really?
But I didn't go to chapel as a child.
Chapel. There was a banner exactly like that in the one I went to. Angels. Who needs them? I think that will do for today. Can you come in about the same time tomorrow?
I'm booked for another 2 hours.
So what?
Well,
I've got to think a bit. I'm not writing the Forsyte saga or crap like that. Christ. Done enough.
But I will get paid for those 2 hours.
What?
Well, I mean, if I go early.
You can always stay and talk to me. You can have a drink, I'll put on a record. We can easily fill in 2 hours, that's no problem at all.
It's very nice of you, but...
No?
Well, if there's no more typing for me to do at the moment, I think I better be going.
You'll be paid. Of course you'll be paid.
Thank you, only...
Of course! I understand.
Same time tomorrow, then? Bye.
Cold little bitch. Maybe great story editor. It's all right. Everything's all right. Run, little angel. I'm going to make you run.
Wings of burnished gold. Yes. Yes.
Sarah? Sarah? Please, answer. Please. Let it be you. Not
Sarah.
Who's that? Who's that? Hello?
Come back to me. Please. Come back, Sarah. Come back to me.
Christopher.
Who else?
Don't ring me. I've asked you not to ring me. Don't keep on and on.
I've started work again. I've stopped boozing. I'm working. Now, please. Look, it can't be the same as before. Sarah, listen to me.
It's over.
I love you.
Finished.
I love you so much.
I have nothing more to say. Please. There is nothing more. Nothing.
Nothing?
No. Goodbye.
I've hurt my hand. I burnt it. I put it on the cooker. Oh, it smells like pork, Sarah. Help me. For God's sake, don't make me crawl. Leave me sane. Sarah. It's over. Over? He stares at the phone. Stop. His face full of pain. Oh, stop. Bitch! Miserable hack.
Wings of burnished gold. Yes. Yes.
Fill this room 100 times over, 1,000,000 times over. Look at you, your pretty little head is filled with magic, and you don't know it and won't let it out. There is more in your head than you could get in 1,000,000 books, 100 million books.
Thank you, Dame Edith. Your pretty little head is filled with magic and you don't know it. You won't let it out. You are exquisite. Oh, stop. I could sit and look at you and look at you. I want to touch you so badly. I want to touch your hair, your neck.
Do I separate that with commas?
Delete, all that.
Where from?
From where you finished reading it back, please. Doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
Ting went the strings of my heart. Okay, stage direction, capitals. She makes as though to interrupt, full stop, and then continue dialogue, and he says, no, full stop, listen, full stop. How many things bump together inside your head between sentences? Question mark. How many moods and colours and fragments go through your mind as you just dash, just turn your head, question mark.
How many chances to see things as they really are? To see things as they really could be? We are free. Free. Do you know that? We are free with a great bag full of images, full of choices, full of chances. Free to remember, free to change our memories. Free to be or to do what we want. Isn't that right? Don't you think so? Me, for instance. Do you know what I am?
No. What? I mean, yes, what are you?
Guess.
Oh, really? You could be... Well, I don't know.
I am an angel.
Yes, well, if you finished your cup of tea...
Oh, yes, very nice too.
Well,
You haven't got a biscuit, I suppose? Sweet tea finger, Marie, digestive, bourbon, shortbread.
No, I haven't.
Not even a cream cracker?
No, nothing at all.
Well, I should change your grocer if I were you. I'm amazed. Quite frankly, I'm amazed. No biscuits. No biscuits.
Underline that last bit. Actors are pretty thick creatures. They pounce on an italic like old hens seizing a bit of grit. Would you open out to a man who thought he was an angel?
Of course not.
Well, it's not a bad sort of delusion, an angel swooping down, free, uncontaminated, dislocating all sense of expectation. It seems nice when you consider what other people think they are. Who do you think you are for a start?
I don't think I'm anyone.
No?
Except myself.
Oh, I see. You know who you are, do you?
I know what I'm not. And I know what you have to settle for. I know how to cope. That's enough.
Sandra?
No.
Please.
No.
I wish that... I wish I could look out of this window and see a big fat thrush pecking away at a red berry. So that in all this big, wide, polluted world there was, just for a moment, a moment only, a bird and a berry. And I could look at it as I used to look, and feel as I used to feel. A bird and a berry, filling everything, filling all of my mind. My wife has left me.
I'm sorry.
I ought to clean this bleeding window anyway. This woman in the kitchen, in the play. Cynthia, mother, housewife. I've got to get it clearly in my head what she looks like, thinks like. 30ish, attractive, bored, I suppose. She's what? Submerged, suffocated, overwhelmed by domestic routine. Poor bitch. She needs an angel. So I'm giving her one, eh? An angel shivering on a doorstep? Well, an angel of sorts, anyway. And all she's got to do is pull his wings off. Pluck him. Isn't that what women do? Isn't that what they do to dreamers and idealists and writers?
Or the other way around.
I've never written a really convincing woman's part before. I've got to get this Cynthia right. I've got to see her. What makes her vulnerable? Why would she need an angel?
Perhaps we all do.
Oh, Christ, you are getting chatty. Okay, what would you do if a man sitting in your kitchen told you he was an angel?
I'd kick him out.
Oh, well, it wouldn't be much of a play with you in it, would it? I mean, this bloke, he may be a bit of a nut, but he has a charisma. He's compelling.
Not to me.
But people in plays, they are more vivid. They come up close and you can't shake them off so easily.
Unless you switch the set off.
What?
I never watch plays on the telly anyway.
Not ever.
With such a tiny little picture and tiny little people all boxed up together. I can never get involved in it. And half of them are so gloomy.
Oh, my ideal audience.
Yes, sounds that.
I like to hear you laugh. I like the way you laugh. I need an angel, too. Oh, I badly need an angel. Never watched TV plays, eh? Oh, well, I always expect the most crucial or truthful moments in my own plays to be drowned in a cataract of flushing cisterns and filling kettles. This woman in the play is Cynthia. She's trapped, pinned down. But of course, the real reason for her discontent is sex, which always rears its lovely head right on cue, right on the ball. I am tempted to put that in the plural. S-E-X.
Oh, is that how you spell it?
Well, women usually know how to spell it right. They are the real predators. Like the praying mantis with its suitably pious posture and disgusting habits. Do you know about the praying mantis?
No, I'm ignorant.
The female praying mantis eats the male praying mantis during copulation, which is one way of having a wedding cake and eating it. And what's more, she eats the front bit first, so the poor bleeding male can keep pushing away with the back half. Wives are like that. Only the other way around. The first thing they try to do is cut off your... They assume monogamy to be the natural state of man. And it ain't. It ain't. Bloody well ain't. Byron got it right. Women are angels, but wedlock is the devil. Something like that. Something like that.
I think you'll be needing a new ribbon soon.
I need a new ribbon.
Shall I get it on my way in? This one's getting a bit patchy.
Sandra, you are marvellous. Disgustingly like a real person. The sort of person who walks into a lamppost while pretending not to watch a dog fouling the footpath.
I just thought you'd like to know, that's all. Part of the job.
Remind me of my agent. I sat on about 10% of his big fat leather couch one night and screwed up my face and wept and said I wanted to end it all. Sudden with drink and exquisitely enjoyable self-pity. And all he said was, "Do you like the daffodils in my window box?" My hand hurts. I tried to fry it on the cooker without any oil. Your hands are hovering over the keys like two exotic spiders, waiting to pounce on some poor, bloated blue bottle of a word and suck the life out of it, eh?
I keep thinking you're going to dictate something to me. I mean, that's what I'm here for, isn't it?
I'm not used to dictation, I'm not used to it. I feel uncomfortable, exposed, sort of. Oh, see all the joins, the artifice, the carpentry. It's like going backstage and discovering the beautiful leading lady in a tight, sticky face pack. Yuck. With a padded bra with hairs on her legs. Oh, well. There's no business like show business.
So they say.
No, I exaggerate. Apart from an exceptionally high incidence of paranoia, alcoholism, promiscuity, bullying, bootlicking, vanity, greed, extravagance, narcissism, bad taste, and sheer bloody brute ignorance, show business is just like any other business. A bird and a berry. But it's all walls and chimneys and slates and carbon monoxide. The true smell of England. It's raining and all. This one in the kitchen. What's her name? Cynthia. It's Cynthia. Now, she's crucial. She's somehow got to seduce the angel. She's got to get him on a bed, wings and all. But I wanted to be very much the suburban housewife. Ealing, Kingsbury, Wembley Park, all those terrible places where they believe the Daily Telegraph to be an honest paper. Weekly set at the hairdressers, blue rinse in the lavatory pan, rice pudding on days when they don't have visitors, charity Christmas cards, you name it. But she's got this hunger underneath it all. It's not just embalming fluid pumping through her veins. Cool, composed surface, oh dear, yes. With something predatory and dangerous, boiling and bubbling away underneath. A cool front, like a snow queen, or like a sleeping Snow White in a glass case, but with a volcano inside.
This is Cynthia.
What?
You're talking about Cynthia.
Oh, yes. Okay, hubby is home from the back. She's bubbling. Now, remembering the weird man in the kitchen, let's get them. Let's make them fight. Yes, I know. It's as though I wanted to cut out their hearts and daub their pretty walls with the word pigs in their own blood.
Well, they seem to have reached what I suppose could be called a climax of sorts. At least the whole company has broken for a cup of tea, which gives me an opportunity to speak to some of the girls who've been filmed having sexual intercourse with two men whom they'd not met before this afternoon, I understand.
How can they, Cynthia? I mean, it's like... Well, it's like... What sort of girl would do that?
Well, I suppose if you've done it once, there's no reason not to do it again.
But you wouldn't want to...
No, Richard, I wouldn't want to.
Did it give you any pleasure?
Not in front of the cameras.
No, with any civilized being. What do you mean not in front of the camera?
Shh.
It is for the money, but also...
Are you telling me there's some other reason apart from the money?
I want to find out about life. I'm interested in people.
I have found a sense of personal freedom and self-confidence which I never had before. I think that if you take all the mystery and the repression and furtiveness out of sex, you finally discover that it is something to enjoy. A harmless thing, a beautiful thing.
That's a straightforward incitement to perversion and immorality. The BBC seems to have lost all sense of responsibility and decorum. Oh, that was sick. Really sick.
I was watching it, Richard.
You are?
I was interested in what she was saying. You shouldn't just go and switch it off like that.
What do you mean you were interested in what she was saying? Who cares about a bloody little slut like that?
She has a point of view. She seemed quite intelligent. I wanted to hear what she said.
All right. I'll switch it back on, if you like. I'll put it back on.
Now, don't bother. It's too late now. What did you think? It would corrupt me or something?
Don't be silly.
Well, then why switch it off?
I switched... Look here, old girl.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
What's wrong?
Old girl.
Oops. Sorry.
I hate that phrase. Maybe something washed up by the YWCA. It's 3 times this evening. Where do you pick up these phrases? At the bank?
Well, it's only a way of speaking. I don't know why you get so het up about it. I mean, it's a perfect...
You don't know why I get het up about anything. Don't seem in the slightest bit interested in my opinion, or my feelings, or my boredom, or my...
Oh, hey, steady on.
Richard, you make me sick. You make me... Oh, God, Richard, you're such a bloody fool.
You know, look. I merely switched the set off. That's all I did. I simply turned it off. Cynthia...
Without asking me if I wanted it off. Oh, no. Oh, dear me, no, not you.
All right. Yes. That was thoughtless of me. Yes, I agree. Is anything wrong? Cynthia? Look, aren't you feeling well, my pet?
I am feeling absolutely super.
Cynthia?
I love my life. I simply adore it, every second of it.
Oh, God almighty, what the hell is the matter with you?
Nothing's the matter with me at all.
I'm sorry I switched that bloody filth off. I'm sorry I switched it off if it gave you
I love every second, every sweet, sodding second of it. Every drum of washing up liquid of it, every children's sock of it, every unmade bed of it, every boiled egg of it, every mommy of it. Every milk bottle and darning needle and shoelace and food mixer and carpet sweeper and every milkman, baker, laundryman, meter reader, candlestick maker.
Oh, shut up, you silly
I tell you,
bitch.
Richard, if the milkman didn't have dirty teeth, and a wart on the side of his nose, I'd let him screw me rigid.
Cynthia, I think that is extremely vulgar.
Vulgar?
And
That's
the
the
sort of
very worst word you can think of. You'd rather murder your own grandmother than be thought vulgar.
Vulgar, I said vulgar, I meant vulgar and sick.
Oh.
Yes, sick, like that whore on the box.
That whore, as you call her, seemed to be exceptionally, extraordinarily well-balanced and alive, and it's the sick people who are scared of sex. The miseries, the tremblers and shakers, the bored and the sick people.
Then I suggest you go to the nearest mental hospital and offer yourself to the first male patient you see, Cynthia. I'm going to bed.
Good night, then.
Good night. Cynthia, I think I really ought to point out that you have absolutely no reason whatsoever. You flaming savage! Look, Cynthia!
Good night!
She sits, comma, slender legs crossed, comma, her foot jerking with petulant irritation, full stop. Oh, that'll give Hubby something to think about, won't it? He doesn't know what kind of woman he's got on his hands. He is legally entitled to penetrate her body any old time, any time he likes. but he's unable to penetrate a mind. Can't get a license for that. You can't turn that into an easy sacrament. Can you? Well, say something like yes or no, or why are false teeth like stars?
Okay, why are they?
What?
Why are false teeth like stars?
Because they come out at night.
Oh, thank you very much. I don't wish to know that.
You won't get involved. That's not quite the right word.
That word will do.
Oh.
You, I can't explain. You seem to want something of me, and I can't give it. It's not part of the job. Really.
Can't or won't?
Same thing.
Words on a page. You just put down words on a page, a job, and that's all.
That's right.
But words don't start on a page, you know, they don't begin there. They come out of... Oh, God, I don't know what they come out of. Pain, anger, guilt, what? But I can't just keep on spilling them out to some... My hand hurts.
I'm sorry about your hand. I'm sorry about your wife. I can see you're all tensed up and
Go on.
I'm only here to do some typing.
Where are we?
She sits, slender legs crossed, her foot jerking with petulant irritation.
Right. Now what do we do with her? She's the one woman I can do what I like with. What's the matter?
I'm sorry, it's my time, it's up.
Oh. Anne?
Do you mind?
Can't you stay a bit longer for a drink? Yes, a drink. Let's have a drink. Scotch, brandy, Pernod, kerosene, plate of choice, please.
It's very nice of you, but straight from here I'm going on to the hairdresser's.
Oh, I see. You don't want it. All right.
I'll see you on Monday then. Bye.
It's funny, but I can make up characters of all sorts of people. They move and speak and act and dream and die in front of my eyes like figures in dreams. Sometimes they astound me, but always they're mine. Mine. But I can't manage real flesh and blood characters. The ones you bumped into the street, at a bus stop, or parties, or girls, even my wife, ex-wife, or you. Oh, I can put a stream of lovely words into your head, entrancing and enchanting words, but you will never say them. Not to me, anyway. Probably never even think them. I'll have to make do with videotape. It might be electronic, Cynthia.
Yes, but...
Oh, Sandra, just stay for a little while. I can't even put the words into my own head. I rehearse things to say to people, but they never come out right. Except I am Rachel. Stay, won't you?
I can't. My hair.
Your hair is lovely. I like the way it almost touches your shoulders and then turns back into your neck. So it's just nervous of touching you as I am. There. That's one bit I rehearsed.
Yes, it
I
sounded...
would like to make love to you. I would very much like to make love to you.
No.
Sandra, listen. There's nothing to be afraid of.
No, Christopher.
The Permissive Society. Would somebody please stand up and tell me where the hell it is?
Perhaps it's in one of your plays. Bye.
My play? My play? Wings of burnished gold. That's a burnished gold. Sarah? 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 Who is that?
Who is that?
Look, I said who is that. When I say who is that, I don't expect some bloody fool to say who is that.
All right. What do you want?
What do I want? I want to know who is that. What are you, a bloody parrot or what?
This is 246-8098.
Yes, I know that. It's you I don't know. I want to speak to Miss Sarah, please. My wife. My wife.
Oh, I see.
God oh bloody mighty.
Hold on a minute. I'll see if she's here. Hello?
Yes, yes.
She says she doesn't want to speak to you, sorry.
What? She's there. Now listen here. Whoever you are...
Goodbye.
Sarah, you bitch. You stinking bitch.
There we are. One more tiny little snip. Tidy it up.
Thank you. I don't like loose ends either. A beginning, a middle, and an end.
Mm-hmm. Mind you, I still can't quite understand how you came to do it. The whole palm of the hand. Sleeping all right, are you?
I don't need any biochemical aids, if that's what you mean. No little blue capsules. I like to dream with my eyes wide open.
That burn, its shape, position, and so forth.
Do you think I should exhibit it or something? The real art of our times?
Did you do it yourself? I mean, did you do it deliberately?
Fair right and offend me.
I beg your pardon?
For God's sake!
Have you ever thought that it might be a good idea to have a chat with a psychiatrist?
No!
I see.
I always have extreme reactions. I would shout the same word in the same way if somebody offered me yogurt. Or apricot jam.
Oh, I'm rather fond of apricot jam.
Oh, thank you for telling me. I would never have guessed, not in a million years.
Silly thing to say, really.
No, I will try to remember it. Should you ever come to tea? Apricot.
Yes, you're an intelligent man, Mr. Hudson.
No, I'm a writer.
I'm sure you'd have no irrational prejudices against the possible, indeed the probable benefits of psychotherapy, and it would seem to me.
No. Emphatically no.
Very well.
This is my dream palace. My dream furnace up here. My factory, my machinery, my capital, my raw material.
Yes, but...
I can't go spilling all that valuable material out to some quack on the far side of a walnut desk. No fear. I would never write another word if my dim shapes and shadows and gibbering hobgoblins were swept up and cleaned up and disinfected and castrated. No. No. The only people who positively need to be well balanced are high-wire acrobats. And nobody who would do that job is in his right mind to start with.
Well, I've given my advice.
And I'm grateful, truly. But you see.
You've quite obviously mutilated yourself. And what, sir, will you decide to mutilate next?
Mutilate? Precisely. If I wanted to mutilate any part of my body, I know damn well which bit it would be.
Oh?
Well, Doctor, thank you again. And about the other business,
Yes?
I'll try to remember that you are fond of apricot jam.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. Wait, just... mutilate.
Oh, no. It's the angel. The bloody angel.
We're marching to Zion, beautiful, beautiful Zion. We're marching upward to Zion, beautiful city of God.
Come on, then. Come on, angel. Won't you come into my parlour, said the spider to the fly. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, no. No. No, no, please don't.
Yes, yes. Go on, go on.
Ding dong, King Kong.
Go away. You must go away. I'm not answering. I am not answering.
Hello. Always by the window.
How did you get in?
I was about to press your bell when open sesame. Door opened.
And out walked, no ran. A man with a little black bag.
And a face as long as a fiddle. What did you say to him?
Told him I didn't particularly like apricot jam.
Say that again.
The poor sod is mad about apricot jam. You know how eccentric doctors can be. I've decided she's going to get herself laid in this session.
What?
Cynthia.
Oh, Cynthia. Good for her.
What? You agree? You're interested?
I suppose I must be.
Oh, blimey.
Well, I find myself thinking about them a bit. Characters.
Sandra, I'm sorry about the other day.
It's all right. You were entitled to try, Helen.
I must learn not to oppress people. I must keep it on the page. Keep it on the page. Words. Words. Words.
The way of tracking that carpet.
No angels. Think I need a holiday. Month in the country or something.
I don't know. I mean, the country.
No.
No. I don't like the country either. Cabbages, cows.
Oh, but I love it. I love it.
But you...
I like it. When you walk between hedges tangled up with old man's beard. And in the fields there are scarecrows with old straw hats. The solitary farm labourer stooped on the horizon, only man in sight. Or birds wheeling and screaming behind the plough. God. Yes.
Why don't you work in the country? You don't have to live in London, do you?
The countryside is gone. Disappeared.
What?
It's DDT and chug chug chug. And antibiotic cows and pigs in concentration camps and DB-10s in cages and government grants to rip up what the vandals call uneconomic scrub. And we call hedges.
There must be some bits left Norfolk and so on.
Oh, someplace, some. Bits, all bits of the past hanging around. Bits. Bits of innocence in ourselves. Bound in us. Pickled in us. Fragments of what we once hoped, once loved, once believed, once trusted. Oh, hell. Nostalgia. That explains the popularity of nostalgia. Look back in innocence. Put on an Al Bowley record. Look at the family album, the old school report. Find a pocket full of marbles. But it doesn't help. Nostalgia is a waxwork emotion, a waxwork pain. Christ. Christ. There's nowhere to hide. You switch on this thing, and in between the coloured toilet rolls and the extra mileage ingredient, you can see someone being fried in napalm. It's all part of the commercial. It's all past the time.
You ought to buy yourself a dog.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
They don't mind what you say to them. You can even invent thoughts for them. I mean, I didn't mean... Dogs can be very eloquent in their way, and...
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
No. No, a very good idea. A dog. Lying on the rug there.
nodding when I explain things?
Please. I always say things like that when, I don't want you to bleed in front of me. I run and I want to run. And I feel, I mean, it's got nothing to do with me, nothing. I feel a pressure from you all the time, and a demand, and...
Oh, I've heard that before. So it must be true. Doing a lot of work, aren't we? Okay. Put the next C number on the left-hand side. Capitals. Kitchen. Full stop. Michael is sitting at the table drinking his tea. Cynthia is watching him, disturbed and obscurely excited.
An angel can pierce even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. I can tell by looking into your eyes. They are very, very eloquent.
That's what my husband used to say once upon a time.
Husband? The one you sleep with?
What's your name?
Michael. Just call me Michael.
Michael what?
They didn't give me another name. Up there, it isn't necessary.
Don't be so ridiculous.
Biddle.
Biddle. My name is Cynthia. Cynthia Nichols. Aren't you well?
Stage direction. Full stop. He slowly lifts his head and stares at her in anguish. Full stop. Dialogue. She says, people should do their own thing. Stop. So if you want to be an end... Crap!
Pardon?
Oh, that last thing, scrap it. People should do their own thing.
Shouldn't they, then?
If people really did do their own thing, half of us would be walking about with strips of raw flesh hanging from our cheekbones. Oh, what the heck, leave it in. It passes the time, it passes the time.
People should do their own thing. That's what I've learned. So, if you want to be an angel...
I am an angel.
Okay, why not?
You believe me? Really? Honestly?
Yes, yes. Michael, I am an angel sometimes, too.
You are an angel? Really? Truly, you?
Like in the song.
What song?
Oh, never mind. Have you finished your tea?
I think so.
Then come with me.
Where to?
Upstairs. Find your pair of socks. Even angels need to keep warm. Come on, come with me.
For socks? Socks?
And I'd like you to show me your wings.
That last bit, please.
And I'd like you to show me your wings.
That works. That line really works.
Except he hasn't got any.
What?
Wings.
Perhaps he has, perhaps he hasn't. Anyway, it works. Something's going to happen now. Up the stairs, into a bedroom, onto the bed. Rip his wings off! It's always a bit of a problem to know what to put on the screen when they're actually at it. Waves, sunset, dying embers, fountains, petrol pumps. Stone angels. Marble angels, alabaster angels. In the churchyard, yes. Gravestone angels, oh yes. It makes sense, it really does. Death and sex, myth and extinction, irony. Now we say, to come in love. Once people used to say to die. They still do in some languages. And insects, our fantasies and delusions and protective casing can be shattered. Broken. Yes. We'll show a montage of churchyard angels when they make love. Love.
It is a rather beautiful, enchanting idea to think there might still be angels around, invading people, bringing joy and punishment. I like that. It makes sense out of what doesn't make sense. I like that. Lightning over a dark field.
Doctors don't know everything, you know.
Doctors?
And scientists and that.
Show me your wings. If you're an angel...
I am.
Yes, yes, then you must have wings.
You won't be able to see them, not somebody like you. But that doesn't mean they aren't there.
Oh, but I can see them, Michael. I know an angel when I see one. I know an angel when I need one. Angel.
Marble angel, grandiloquent angel, alabaster angel, an angel holding a flower urn, angel submerged in sour churchyard grass, an angel with only one wing.
Do you want me to get any of this done?
Do you take shorthand?
Yes, not brilliantly.
Okay. Free flow. Let's try it. See that chair? It's more comfortable. Good. I can see your legs better. Okay. Doesn't matter if you miss the odd word or two. Just try to get down as much as you can. Slow zoom into the bed. Whole bed. Then slow makes the churchyard angels. Keep this up, cutting between the bed and the churchyard. Cutting in rhythm, taking the pace of sexual intercourse. Slow, slow, quicker, 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 quicker. Overlay sounds from the bed as we go from stone angel to stone angel. The grunts and creaks and mix to stone angel, increasing the pace, moving towards a climax. Stone angel, drooping wing, chipped arm, damaged angel, broken, spoiled, desecrated, mutilated. Mutilated. Cut back to Michael. He's come. Finished. Collapses back on the pillow, exhausted. Face twisted. He's in the grip of a savage post-culture depression. He gasps, gasps, like a drowning man. Pushing tight on Michael. Examine him. He's a broken angel too. Wings ripped off and sticky sadness.
What was that?
Where does it come from, that sadness, that pain? When your hunger seems to have been satisfied, when your thirst seems to have been quenched, when joy itself has exploded right deep in the very labyrinth of your ligaments, right in the marrow of your bones, then it comes, that white scream.
Sorry, you've lost me. White scream.
Shh! I want to put it into words. I've got to put it into words. That white scream. That empty, milky, sticky despond. Those broken angels. Soiled cherubs. Michael has spent his bodily fluid in a few heaving, jerking thrashes. He's been joined to another living human, but he now feels more totally alone, more completely isolated, more vulnerable, more exposed than ever before. We don't only die alone. We copulate alone.
Oh, no, surely.
Shut up, please. Shut up.
Oh, this is meant to be monologue, not dialogue.
Monologue, not dialogue.
And we're not talking about Michael now, are we?
Ooh, my life. No. For a moment there, I almost had it. I almost pinned it down.
Pinned what down?
A white scream.
Don't understand.
A child can catch menace in a nursery rhyme or the postman's whistle. But we grow out of that. We don't see mysterious shapes in the gloom in the corner of bedrooms. We lose that awe about things. Unknown things, deep things. The things we thought adults whispered about, heads leaning in towards each other. Unknown things. Terrible things. Mysteries coiled in the chest of drawers, or waiting shapelessly at the bottom of the stairs, or... Little boy, what did you see alone and in the dark? What did you see that made you cry out in the middle of the endless black pool? But when kids cry out at night, when most kids cry out, there comes a big, tall, teetering adult with a light to say, "Shh, it's all right. There's nothing to be frightened of. It's only a dream. Everything is all right." But what if it's not only a dream? What if everything is not all right? Sandra.
We're not children. We know more.
Do we? I don't. I can still see it or smell it or touch it or hear it. I don't know what it is, curled up in things, sheening through words. There's dread in it, dread. I only have to turn my head to almost catch it. Waits behind closed doors, behind clenched eyelids, in footsteps, in birdsong, in every noticed dusk, that touch, glimpse, taste of nothingness. When I realize nothing is real, nothing is permanent, nothing worthwhile, no love lasts, no love. And even when, in your separateness, when you reach out and touch and join another separate being, when you speak endearment and spurt out joy, even then, especially then, the cry rises up in you. The dread grabs hold. Oh, it's grabbed hold of me. And who is going to come with a light and say, "It's all right. It's only a dream. Everything is all right." Only God himself. Only God. Only God. And he won't. Mutilate. Dear Christ.
Don't talk. Doesn't matter.
There are no angels. Please.
Would you like a cup of tea? No! Please, please. No, you're rough. You're too rough. Shh. It's all right. It's all right. Shh. Everything's all right.
Shut up. Shut up. Angel.
I am. Yes, I am. I bloody well am.
Take the socks and don't come back. Not ever.
I don't want the socks. I don't need the socks. You can keep the bloody socks.
Fly away then.
What?
Fly away then. Fly away, Angel. Randy little angel.
Yes. I'll show you, you dirty bag.
Oh, charming.
Filthy bitch of Babylon. Vessel of uncleanliness, voluptuous scum.
Ooh, you sound a bit like my husband. And do you know, this is the first time in 6 long, boring, egg-boiling, cake-baking years that I've had a ride off anybody else.
Filthy bitch. Dirty whore. Randy sow, Satan's harlot. The devil always laughs, but the devil never laughs last.
Oh, fly away, Angel. Spread your sexy little wings and beat it.
I am an angel. I am. I am.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna fly away! I can't. I have no wings. I'm not an angel. Not an angel.
Poor Angel.
Stage direction, capitals, and she looks, for a moment, as though she's going to cry.
Cry?
Okay. Okay.
Just dictate, cry.
But Sandra.
Full stop.
Full stop. I wasn't trying to exploit you. I didn't mean... I don't want to hurt you.
People who use pain as a weapon
Should be made to feel more pain. I know.
Come on, let's finish it. Must be almost the end.
Outside, Michael shuffles along in the cold winter dusk like a man held together by strips of rubber. Rotting rubber. What's that? Sandra.
Only by strips of rotting rubber. Full stop.
He has no future now. What's up? He's not an angel anymore. Stop.
Don't.
I need you. I need you.
I'm not an angel. I'm not your angel.
No.
Can't put words into my head.
No.
I'm real.
Yes.
Come on, let's finish it.
Bring up music as we watch him disappear into the dusk. Full stop. The music rolls out in mocking exuberance over final titles. Full stop. Sandra.
You haven't described the music.
Al Bowley, you may not be an angel.
But until the day that one comes along...
I need you. I wasn't manipulating.
Sad ending.
Well, you say?
Do you like like sad endings. I bet you do.
Sandra.
I don't. No.
No?
No.
You may not be an angel, but still I'm sure you'll do. So until...
It's all right. It's only a dream. Everything's all right.